Good morning, Donut Friendly Nation. The liberal media is at it again. Oh boy. You know, I could have prepared copious amounts of notes. Instead, video. When liberals do what they do, you just go ahead and do a little research and you can see it all laid out for you. It's literally a bloodbath. Ah!
Do you want the truth? Are you tired of being so confused? You feel like you're more f***ed up than the lies on the evening news? Well, just step right in. We can talk about it all as friends. And if you want, we can hug and kiss and make up for the party ends.
Still Point, STIILPOINT, the Donut Friendly Band. Stop by and do me a favor, listen to them. They're amazing. You can find them on iTunes and also go over to the page on Facebook. They just did a live video. Bloodbath 2024. Donald Trump said the word bloodbath. Whatever will we do? Nothing. Because who cares? It's just an idiom. It's just two words put together, blood and bath. It's not like anyone said, you know, Nazi, racist, homophobic, transphobic, xenophobic comments. Now it's so bad you've got to pick out one word out of an entire speech, and instead of just reporting on the speech and what the context was, you've got to worry about a word? Okay, we'll do it. That's what you want to do. I'll make an ass out of the media yet again. Here it is, the actual full video. This isn't like tiki torches. This isn't Charlottesville, where there's very fine people on both sides, where you guys murdered and butchered that soundbite, and you only ran on that for 4 years. How long are you going to run on Bloodbath? I don't know. Watch. Here's the real clip.
That's going to be the least of it. It's going to be a bloodbath for the country. That'll be the least of it. But they're not going to sell those cars. They're building massive factories. A friend of mine, Mexico has taken over a period of...
Oh, the horror. I mean, they didn't hit him on the President Xi is my friend line. For sure that would have happened. As we were watching that video, we just got a flash, and it says that Donald Trump's lawyers are saying that he cannot post bond in the civil fraud case. You've got the $500 million appeal, so either they don't have enough to do both or either. So Bloodbath will be gone by the time I'm done with this video. The new outrage will be that Trump is bankrupt and Trump doesn't have the funds to do this. Once again, the narrative constantly changes. So all the frustration over this is going to be gone, but I'm not going to let it, because I'm going to show you why this is completely ridiculous. Because Joe and the Ho in the morning on MSNBC started the outrage, like they always do, because nothing like a fresh cup of coffee followed by a cup of bullshit to start your day. Here it is.
He's talking about a bloodbath for America. It's laid out in the terms of it. And these idiots on Twitter, these idiots on cable news, these idiots on Sunday shows going, well, president, you know, he was talking only about the auto.
Why is he talking like he's from 1940, Shea? I don't understand. Go get me a copper. What the hell is he?
This is one more. It's just bullshit. Let me say that at 6:15 a.m. It's just bullshit. He knew what he was doing. We're not stupid. Americans aren't stupid.
No, you just said Americans were all idiots. Oh, wait, it's just the ones that vote for Trump. Got it.
He was talking about a bloodbath. Sometimes a bloodbath means a bloodbath. And when he finishes by saying, and that's just going to be the least of it, seriously, these people may be stupid. We're not. He's talking about a bloodbath for America.
I'm confused. Who's stupid? And some of them are, some of them aren't. Then it just depends on what part of the story he's trying to convey. Obviously not the sharpest tool in the shed, not a rocket surgeon without a doubt, but the media hypocrisy of using the word bloodbath. It's interesting because you would figure that the media would understand that the internet is forever. And when you hit a sitting president or a former president or a politician, a celebrity, a musician, it doesn't matter. You better make sure that you haven't done the same thing. Because if you espouse that bloodbath somehow is a word that incites violence, then here are the examples of the media doing the exact same thing.
But after they leave New Hampshire, it's a bloodbath on her home turf.
A bloodbath at the ballot box.
Holy shit. She doesn't look like that anymore at all. When did she go like I don't understand. What? She went from like caramel macchiato to a white chocolate mocha with whipped cream on top of it. What happened? Oh.
There could be a Republican bloodbath.
They'll talk about a bloodbath.
It's a bloodbath. I have to talk about you. And
It's going to be a bloodbath all day long. Is in for a bloodbath.
Hasn't been a bloodbath on the way down.
Donald Trump bloodbath.
Be a bloodbath.
3 times you said it. You
predicted to be a bloodbath.
May not be the bloodbath.
It would be a bloodbath.
More of a bloodbath.
It's going to be a bloodbath in November.
Possible Biden bloodbath this November.
Fox, really?
A bloodbath on Wall Street.
There's going to be a bloodbath.
Hey, Don Lemon got fired from CNN and X within a quarter, then got hired and fired again. I guess he wanted a Cybertruck and wanted millions of dollars. He wanted a foot rub. I guess he wanted his own masseuse. I don't know, a bunch of stuff. It's crazy.
In Alabama, into a bloodbath.
Obviously, there was a bloodbath. It was a bloodbath. We're down 800.
I will say the people using the word bloodbath are all very DEI compliant, very diverse, the whole panel here.
This bloodbath at Department of Homeland Security.
And it's a bloodbath today.
There was going to be this bloodbath.
Election bloodbath.
It could be a bloodbath for them.
Bloodbath, possibly. Bloodbath that went through with the Attorney General.
Bloodbath 99.
4 times, you sons of a...
The bloodbath is going to look like...
Presided over a bloodbath in the diplomatic corps.
Absolute, in my opinion, blood.
Go figure, the Young Turks, the dumbest people on the planet.
Bath, the Democrats.
Spit it out today, Junior.
Calling it a ticket sales turned into a bloodbath.
Ticket sales for singer Taylor Swift's latest tour.
It's safe to say the fans had a bloodbath for the company after the fiasco.
Oh, you cheeky love. Yeah, give me a break. You can't sit here and pretend that using a word somehow incites violence and insurrections, unless you actually want to go down that road, because that's what you said Donald Trump did, even though he never said anything like that. But here's some examples of actual violence and inciting violence that took place. $2.5 billion in damages, 200 plus riots from BLM. Do we not have a memory here, media?
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country, and maybe there will be.
People need to start taking to the streets. This is a dictator.
You know, there needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there's unrest in our lives.
Enemies of the state.
Show me where it says that protests are supposed to be polite and peaceful.
Do something about your dad's immigration practices, you feckless.
When they go low, we kick them.
How do you resist the temptation to run up and wring her neck?
Biggest terror threat in this country is white men, most of them radicalized right up to the right.
I thought he should have punched him in the face. I said, even if you lost, he insulted your wife.
Yes.
He came down the escalator and called Mexicans rapists and murderers. He said, well, what do you think I should have done? I said, I think you should have punched him in the face and then gotten out of the race. You would have been a hero.
I'd like to punch him in the face. I said if we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him.
Punch some people in the face!
When was the last time an actor assassinated a president?
They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump, and that's a fact.
Look as his character is stabbed to death.
Where is John Wilkes Booth when you need him?
I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
A Missouri state senator is under investigation by the Secret Service after saying she hopes President Trump is assassinated.
I will go and take Trump out tonight.
And if you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station,
Marvin Hagler's looking rough.
you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
And sadly, the domestic enemies to our voting system and our honoring our Constitution are right at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
They're not going to stop before Election Day in November, and they're not going to stop after Election Day.
I don't understand. I might need a Venn diagram for that.
And that should be, everyone should take note of that on both levels, that this isn't, they're not going to let up, and they should not.
If you think we're rallying now, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Wow. If only they used the innocuous term bloodbath instead of all those things. I mean, really, just who cares? I mean, who cares? So Donald Trump used the term bloodbath, and lo and behold, the media is up in arms. Oh no. Truly groundbreaking stuff, folks. It's not though the media has ever really relied on a bit of exaggeration of drama to reel in the audience. And they're all about subtlety, of course, acting shocked by a metaphor. Give me a break. How original. It's almost like they're back on their own penchant for sensationalism. It's only been 4 years. Trump's running again. Go figure. It's time. But see, they never stopped. This is an everyday cycle. Imagine if just for 1 second the media could ditch the drama and just embrace their role in educating the public. In fact, liberals are supposed to be the party of education, yet you seem like a bunch of petulant children who have their football and want to go home. But why go for that when outrage sells so well? Should Trump have picked a different word? Maybe. Was it the best choice? Arguably not. But let's not pretend the media hasn't overused it themselves. I just showed you how many times they did it, and that was from a low-level podcast. Imagine if I had some funding. Supporting abortion murder policies or ignoring cities with high violence or even running a nonstop COVID death ticker for 2 years. These are all examples of bloodbaths. The irony of these self-proclaimed guardians of truth being so over the top and sanctimonious is just too much to handle. And just for the record, because why not? Bloodbath. See you at 7 o'clock. God bless. Thanks for following The Dumb Show.
Adjusting transmitter output.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me Show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, Olivia, and Mike. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on the Spreely.tv network and all major social media channels at The Dumb Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.